Hi, this is Tassie Pippert. Thank you to Atlantic Union Bank for supporting Tassie's Table. Atlantic Union Bank offers a range of financial solutions for consumers and businesses, including checking, savings, and lending. More about what they have to offer is available at atlanticunionbank.com or at a local branch.
Party foods can be so much fun, and today on Tassie's Table, we're going to double up the party food. We're going to make hummus, but we're also going to make a tomato compote to go on the top of it to just dress it up a little bit. So I'm starting with a nice warm pan, and I'm going to add some olive oil. Now for this, I want maybe about a 1/4 cup. Lots of olive oil for this. This is a compote, so we're going to want a lot of juicy texture to it. Okay, to that, I'm going to add about 6 cloves of garlic sliced. There we go. And then I also want to add some tomatoes. This is about a cup and a half of cherry tomatoes, and I just picked those. You can see I still have a stem in one. So we're just going to stir this around until the cherries start to pop and the garlic starts to get nice and soft. That'll take about, 3 or 4 minutes. So you can see some of those cherry tomatoes starting to split. They blister and then that skin just splits right away. Next thing we want to do is add salt and pepper and some herbs. I'm just going to sprinkle on some salt and pepper. And I've got about a teaspoon and a half of just salt and pepper mix here. And then about 3 tablespoons of fresh herbs that I've just minced. What I'm using today is a little basil, a little thyme, and a little oregano. All right, I'm going to stir that through, and then I see that my garlic is starting to get nice and soft. All of those tomatoes are splitting. So at this point, I'm just going to turn off the heat, and I'm going to head over to my food processor and make that hummus. So what we need now is about a 1/2 pound of chickpeas cooked. Now don't be deceived if you use a canned chickpea. 12-ounce can is not 12 ounces of chickpeas. A 15-ounce can is not 15 ounces of chickpeas. It comes to about 3 cups of chickpeas for a 1/2 pound. So if you want to substitute canned, make sure that you measure them. Now let's just put that in the food processor and let it go. All right, so I broke up the chickpeas, and the next thing I want to do is add some flavor agents. First of all, a little lemon juice, and I used 2 medium lemons, which comes to about a 1/4 to a 1/3 cup of lemon juice, and 3 or 4 cloves of garlic, because you gotta have garlic in hummus. And then I'm using some tahini paste. Now tahini paste is the ground paste from sesame seeds, and it's just wonderful. And then I want to use about a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne and some olive oil. I'm going to start off with about 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Now let's run it again. Now you can see that it's starting to get softer, but we still need more oil. We want this to be nice and creamy, and right now it's a little bit chunky. So let's just roll in that oil. And it does take quite a bit of oil for this, but I like to start off with a small amount and add that little bit that I need as I go. That way I don't get too runny and messy. Oh, that's looking really, really good. Now let's just scrape down. Now, if you cook your chickpeas to just done, your hummus will be a little grainier, a little chunkier. If you cook the chickpeas until they're extremely soft, and the second you pick them up, they just squish, then everything will be creamier and less chunky. I'm going to add just a speck more olive oil in here, and I'm going to process that, and then we're going to set up a nice little display. Now to me, this is perfect. It has nice texture. It's going to be great. What a great way to greet your guests, or what a wonderful dish to take to a tailgate or a party. I love hummus, and I hope you'll enjoy this one. So for this recipe and a whole lot more, I hope you'll join me again anytime on Tassie's Table.